Oh, my mercy. Forward thinking people. Golden Scar, Golden Star Skywalker. Is it, what's that? Instead of the way that it was said before, I'm gonna change up some words, right? As I'm always loving to do, I'm gonna change up some words to have it fit my mind, my perspective, right? Um, Skywalkers, Skywalkers, mount up. Oh my mercy. Forward thinking people go to star global people. Hey, forward thinking people go to star global people. Hey. Oh my mercy, y'all. It's another lovely, amazing day. So much has happened in the last 48 to 72 hours, right? Well, so we could just say in the last 72 hours. So much has been goings on. Oh my mercy. It's a great day and time to be here. I don't know. All praise and gratitude is always due to the source, right? You got. I have to before I'm not able to refrain, right? I'm not able to restrain nor refrain, not able to restrain myself, right? I want to say all praise and gratitude is due to the Almighty, omnipotent, life giver source. For the source is, was, and always shall be. Our love, that power, our love, power that permeating all around us, right? That love, that power that permeates from the outside coming in. That love, that power, the same love, that same power is permeating on the inside of us. That same love and power that was stamped into and through the very essence of ourselves, right? We have to be mindful and infusing, right? Infusing that love, let it infuse, bring it up and out as we, bring that love up and out and share it with all those all around, all your around your town, all around your area, all around your territory, all around your state, all around your province, right? And this energy, this frequency will be felt, right? Um, Hearing, the feeling in the hearing, right? When you're this feeling will be felt throughout the multiverse, the omniverse. uh, it's a great day and time to be here. He apapi satare nungi. Shuba atinin he right? He apapi satare nungi. Shuba atinin the shuba at. It's a happy, strong Saturday, Shabbat, Sabbath, right? Most people say Sabbath, right? Happy, strong Saturday to all of you, all, right? To all of you, all. Um, Greatly appreciate you all. I'm loving to think that your day is just as amazing as my day has began strong, right? As we were gaining in momentum, becoming stronger and stronger in the last 72 hours each day, right? Because I'm living a shared thought. As I said, I'm glad I'm saying all praise and gratitude to the source, right? And okay. So I'm going to come back to my opening, right? I'm doing the opening a little different, right? For the sole reason is because I'm feeling good today, right? I'm feeling good. For those that can, if you're old enough, right, or you cherish or you enjoy good music, right, you'll be able to relate. You'll be able to feel this what I'm saying. Um, as far as uh, the the great, right, greatly appreciated brother, right, um, Luther Vandross, right, not to say Luther Vandross, and it matters not little Luther or big Luther, right, little Luther or big Luther, little Luther or big Luther matters not, right. Um, the wonderful song we are able to embrace and would make, and I'm thinking is going to make a lot of sense to many forward thinking people, right? The song where it says, this world being ours, right? Um, if this world being ours now this world, because why am I saying this world being ours now? Because what is becoming more in the importance, right, as well as apparent, having, 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 right? Having becoming more and more apparent. It's more and more the importance for being apparent, right? As having becomes more apparent. Right? And now we're knowing why Luther says in him knowing, right, that this world being ours, right? And we placing at the feet all that we own, right? Where my sisters at? Where my mother's at? Where all my sisters at? Where my mother's at? The sisters will be the mothers. The mothers be where the sisters at, because the sisters always be where the mothers at. They one and the same, right? For this world being now ours, right? In this world being ours, right? We do our because we strive to bring it in, we bring about a reality, right? A world where the mothers, right, our sisters, daughters, right, they would be willing, right, more than willing, right. They'll be rejoiceful and exceedingly glad to rule, right, to rule or run, right, and our world, right, because we bring into fruition a world where they're willing, right, they're rejoiceful and exceedingly glad, right, to manage, to rule, um, with honor and integrity, right, and being that their example as far as being um, best at nurturing, right? I'm not saying that us as the masculine, I'm not saying that us as brothers, right? The men, that we're not able to nurture, right? Because we're able to raise daughters, right? As the sons, and as the mothers, it's a difference though. The mothers just have that innate ability to be the nurturer, right? And they nurture us as the son, right? And the daughters. They nurture the son to grow up to be the man, right? Or the woman, right? Um, to be crowned as as the royalness that we are, right? Coming from the mother, because her highness is royalness. Is the first impression that we embrace, right? Because being in the womb, right? So as the one song go back in the past, right? With Rakim, thinking how difficult it was to be born, us being royalty, us being kings or the right. I don't like to use the word queen because in definite. I'm knowing you say, well, it's only the meaning. Well, um, anybody can is donned with the crown, right? So it's either one is being a embracing their royalness, right? Wearing that crown, right? Embracing their royalness, or they're not embracing that their royalness and they are being promiscuous, right? And being looked at as just the queen, right? And I'm not saying I want you all to think what I'm saying, right? As far as the meaning, because and it's a not a fitting title. It's a demeaning. It's a lesser title than uh, royal highness, right? Or imperialness, right? The empress is the one that crowns the emperor, right? Her highness, her highness is the one that crowns the king, right? So it's not necessary for there even to be another title for the highness, right? It's just uh, the crown that one wears, right? Um, unless you decide to look at the etymology as far as the queen, right? And you say qui or ki, right? U or om, right? Eternity is utopia. Eternity utopia. Nun or nut, right? Queen. But that's the signs and symbols. When people don't know the signs and symbols, they just speaking what they see as a word and say the word what they think that it's, but it's phonetic, but it's wrong, right? Um, you have to know the etymon or know where and what the purpose for the word being a word being the word in the beginning being the word used and for what purpose, right? What are words? Tones, vibrations. They give off sounds, right? Um, anyway, yeah. So the whole purpose in me sharing this, I just want you all to know that we're in a lovely, amazing, a great day and time, right? To where this world, as Luther Vandross, right? Luther Vandross said, right, speaking um, in the future, right, even in that time where he knew, right, that this day is to come, right, where he say, if it were possible that this world would be able to be ours, right, or as he said, mine. However, now, like he say, every man, right, our voice becomes one voice, and we're finding the words to speak as one man also is thinking. Right? Same thing as a woman. A woman becomes the voice as the mind of all the many women are thinking. The words are found to be spoken, and we feel what's being said, right? And we sharing in that euphoria. We sharing in that thought process, right? However, it's one that's going to be speaking, right, at a time, so we all can be heard. Unless we are singing, right? We're rejoiceful in the Psalms and the Zabur, right? We're rejoiceful in the Psalms. Then we're able to do speak more than just one at a time, right? And we're able to be heard clearly because we're making music. We're making music with our mouth together, right? However, when we're speaking and it's dialogue, right, and we're trying to bring clarity, words that need to be spoken, they need to be heard, right? So the with so that we're able to use reasoning, right, and do the discernment, reasoning deductively, we reason, right, and come to a summary, surmise as to the words that's being used, right? Um, yeah, Luther Vandross said, spoke, saying that song the best, right? I'm just doing my best to reiterate in this moment, right? In this feeling, right? In this world now being ours. And we place at our mothers, right? We place at our mother's feet all that we own, right? For they already got the flowers, the birds and the bees. They already got all the flowers. They already got all the birds and the bees. So now we bring into this reality, right, with us into this lovely, amazing world, right, with us into fruition, to reality, a world that they would be rejoiceful and exceedingly glad to rule, right, to nurture, right? With honor and integrity they would rule, right? So it's a great day and time that we are in. Nothing dreadful about being redeemed. Nothing dreadful about our stores being replenished and or restored, right? It's a lovely, amazing day and time that we're in. But one last reminiscence, right? One last reminiscence, right? I'm sharing and say, for this day and time being ours, right? And say what's becoming more apparent, right? The importance for having heaven, right? And what's important? What brings heaven? Love. And we love to realize and know the fact, feel this, that our love being your love, and your love being my love, and our love brings us together. It would take an eternity to separate us, right? It would take an eternity. That's Whitney Houston. But I say one more, but it's actually two, right? And the other song, some people may Some people may not remember this one, right? Um, look at us, look at us, look at us, we're in love. Look at us, look at us, look at us, we're in love. We're all in love. Yeah, right? Look at us, can't you see we all in love? In the all, we all in the all. We all in awe of the fact that we all in love. And we all need love. And the love is what's gonna say the solution is love. Love being the reason on why this world is ours. And that we care. We need to make sure we keep on learning, right? Embracing the fact to care for one another's well-being, to realign ourselves with this lovely, amazing world, nature, right? For without whom, for without whom, there'd be no possibility for us to be here in this day and time with these bodies. There'd be no possibility for us to be here in a day and time where heaven is becoming more and more the importance, right? More and more apparent at the same time. Whoa, at the same damn time. Hey, at the same time that we are rejoicing, right? And utilizing love. Right? Love is always the answer. And when love comes as if it was like, oh, what the heck? All of a sudden, it's like all of a sudden, where did this frequency come from? Right? It's like love. Love, whenever love comes in a form that change that brings change, right? So when love comes, change also is right there, right? Working in tandem, right? It's a precursor to what becomes more apparent, what what is now becoming more important, right? More important in the reality that anyone who wants to be able to thrive in what is becoming more apparent, you have to realign oneself into that love, that power inside, right? Realign oneself with the omniverse, the multiverse, right? We're responsible for realigning ourselves to our own, to the universe, right? Each and every one of us is our own universe, right? And we spiral out, as a multiverse. Okay? Um, yeah. So it's the love, right? No doubt. Greatly appreciate you all taking the time, sharing your love for those that listen to the whole recording. And for those that only looked at some of it, it's cool, right? Eventually, you all will have the time to share, right, your energy and look at the whole recording. And I'm just thankful, appreciating you all in advance for listening to the whole recording. I'm loving to think that those that are willing, right? Those that are ready, not just willing, those that are ready to no longer settle for anything less than what they are valued as, being that all of us are the assets. And if we know that we are the assets, we must be active in being the asset, right? And this is an invitation for those that are ready to be more than they ever thought possible, right? Um, to be looked at as the asset, right? Looked at as the asset because we are all the asset. We are all being responsible, being active with what it is that we know we're supposed to be doing, right? Aligning ourselves, realigning ourselves, syncing ourselves, right? Changing ourselves for the better, right? We've looked at ourselves so many times in the mirror. And at that one time when we finally look in the mirror, it's like, oh, that's the reflection. And now it's reflection. That reflection time, finally, light bulb, this is what I'm needing to do. We change ourselves for the better. And in changing ourselves, what we're doing is bringing up and out this love that empowered us. And we're sharing, right? Letting people see what is changing us for the better. And we just sharing it with all those that are open to receive, right? I'm loving to think those that are changing themselves, being active with sharing because they care to share what has changed them for the better, and they sharing to all those that are open to receive with the intention that maybe someone will decide to implement in their everyday life to change themselves, right? Because we're not about trying to change no one. We're only able to and responsible for changing ourselves, right? We're only able to assist, right? Give motivation to those that are willing to receive assistance, motivation, encouragement, right? Because that is our own responsibility, our own burden that we are bearing, right? And we bear it with, we bear the burden with passion, right? Let it be the passion, right? To drop one's net to become uh, fishes for people who want to uplift themselves, right? Matter of fact, it's no longer about casting the net. It's about dropping the net. Drop your, we all about dropping our net, become fishes for a minute, not casting. So they say don't cast out. Don't, it's no more, that's like you saying that you want to cast out. No more spells. The spells, it's about breaking spells, right? It's about being mindful about what we're saying, the way we sing, right? What we're saying, why we saying what we're saying, right? If we care, then we're all about dropping, right? Information. We're all about sharing information that someone else can pick up, right? Someone else can decide to implement in their everyday life, right? And that will make them better, right? And it spouts out, right? Changing ourselves first and foremost, okay? Sharing what has changed us for the better. And people see the example that we're sharing, and then that encourages them without us trying to say, look, you need to, nah, it's not about, it's not that day and time anymore to try to tell somebody what they need to do. We all responsible, right, for declaring, right? We all responsible for proclaiming, right? Where it is, where do we want to go? We all, it's our own responsible if we want to replenish our soul, right? Replenish our being. No one else is responsible, only ours. It's our own decision, right? As I said, I didn't do it at the beginning, so it's in this ending, right? We're precluded, right? Greatly appreciate you all again for taking the time, right? Appreciate all those that came before us, right? For they're us, we're there. Who we talking about? All those mothers and fathers, great grandmothers, great great grandmothers, fathers, right? They are with us right now. That's why we got to embrace them. Those that are recently passed on to be with us right now, and those that we go all the way back to the primordial ones, the old primordial ones, right? Aye, Ashe, right? Ashuk, Aishk, us, love that we just shared, right? We greatly appreciate all of them being with us right now. But they are us, we're them, right? We're being ourselves right now. They're with us right now, chilling, right? And at the same time, we love to close out with the reality, right, of what we like to see. And that reality is people being the asset, people participating with us with this p.m.t.m.l.o foundation in collaboration with the Master People's Academy. People participating in being the asset, right? Attaining asset. People participating in being mindful about what they put on their body, in their body, right? People being mindful about being active with wealth building. Okay? The p.m.t.m.l.o Foundation, we have campaigns, 9 campaigns, right? Our campaigns are your go-to solution for wealth building. Okay? Our campaigns are the golden star people, golden tickets, right? Think of them as scratch-offs. Golden ticket campaign, fundraising campaigns for our foundation. Right? We're raising funds for the foundation. We're raising funds for each and every one of us. For each and every one of you who participate, funds is being raised for yourself because in an incentivized way, funds is reattributed back to you, right? Because we treasure, right? We cherish your patronage, your support. So as a treasury does, we treasure your patronage and support by reattributing back to you assets, right? Currency, assets and currency as a reward, right? As a free will often donation reward back to you for actively participating, right? It's a great day and time that we're in. But I'm so looking forward to later on. When I get on later on, I'm going to be doing another type of update, right? Other than like this update was just sharing motivational words. I was just feeling good. But, of course, it's like uh, um, I was coming from my heart, being that this is the Sabbath, right? Being that this is the Shabbat Tenin the 80, right? Shu Ba'at Tenin the 80, right? So I decided to share a little differently the motivational word daily bread session, right? Still, this is all for the PM. This is all for the gaining momentum. This is all for the encouraging people to help us gain exposure, right? Encouraging people to participate with us with this mentoring, leveraging love movement, right? Encouraging people to wealth build with us. This is what this is. Um, our campaigns, as I said, I was about to go in the same. Our campaigns are the golden ticket for wealth building, right? The p.m.t.m.l.o Foundation collaborate with the domestic people's economy. We want the foundation. We want to be looked at as the go-to solution, right? Because that's what we asset based providing solutions, right? Because we offer assets, right? When you are attaining assets from us, you're attaining assets that are appreciating in value every month, that appreciates in value, right? We deal with the advanced technology. We deal with assets that would appreciate on the market, right? It's going to be a combination for both that we utilize. The global market space and various ecosystems, platforms for digital currency assets, and the p.m.t.m.l.o Foundation without the blockchain, right? That we deal with our necessity fungible asset tokens, necessity fungible asset tokens, right? Right, necessity fungible NFT, right? Not just NFT. NFTs is for the global blockchain, right? Space, uh, necessity fungible asset tokens. NFAT is ours for our p.m.t.m.l.o Foundation in collaboration with the domestic economy, right? Our assets will appreciate on the market every month, right? And you'll be able to redeem your assets with the foundation every so often, right? Depending on your title position, you will be able to redeem more, right? And you'll be able to redeem more in your value depending on your title position, right? It's a it's a it's a duality, right? It's a duality as we as people as beings are duality. It's a duality on what it gives you, right? Our assets, right? And as I said, what we're using is the technology that is, in my opinion, that's like in the forefront in this new global economy, this new financial global system that's online, right? So the lobster wallet is what we will be using. And I said at first that we're going to be having two assets. I've already saw more than two, right? Four assets. That's going to be our go-to assets, right? That we're going to be utilizing, right? And these four assets are the assets that you're going to have to be using, right, to participate with us, right? And we use the traditional way to participate with us, and we use the advanced way to participate with us, right? However, it's up to you to participate the way you want to, right? It's about multi-thousandaires. It's about multi-millionaires. It's a multi-billionaire, multi-trillionaires. This is with our next 4 to 5 years that we're going to be doing, right? We're going to be spiraling up in love, spiraling up in our, as people say, spirituality, spiraling up in information, right? And what we understand right now. We're going into understanding, right? Going into encouraging people to just be more than they ever thought possible. Right? As we get our time back, we will be seeing that we'll be able to do so much, right? And so this is the p.m.t.m.l.o Foundation, right? Our solution that we are bringing, our assets as a solution that we're bringing, our campaigns that we're bringing as a solution will no doubt allow people to gain their time, right? You all will see. It's a great day and time. As I say, it's a great day and time that we are in. Oh my mercy, y'all. No one to stop us other than ourselves, right? No limitations. There are no limits, right? The only limits we have is the limits that we put on ourselves, which does all and which will ultimately put limitations on our children. And putting limitations on our children, our posterity, we're putting limitations on ourselves. So no limits, right? We can be more than we ever thought possible. That's the day and time that we're in. Oh my mercy. Forward thinking people, golden star, amazing people. I'm so looking forward to you all. Join the mailing list. Join the mailing list. Join the dot invitation. You'll see it. The join the dot invitation. And we, as I said, we love to invite you into our Telegram. We love you to invite you onto our Zoom YouTube 19.19 channel share. Join the mailing list, right? Or communicate directly, right, with a message. If you have my email, join direct message on. If you have my phone number, right, which you all do, just gotta look. It's not hard to find, right? It's not hard to find the number. It's not hard to find the email. Both are easy to find, right? Or holler at your man on social media. We on Facebook. We Facebooking right now, right? We're on Instagram, right? Instagram is limiting your man. The technology doesn't really like me as much anymore. Doesn't let me go live. And I really enjoy the lives. I don't like the shorts. So I'm not going over there on Instagram. My preference now is Facebook at the moment. Long as Facebook stays honorable, right? We'll be here. Yeah. So looking forward to all that we're going to be doing, right? So looking forward to the prosperity that we will be receiving in abundance, right? Our time is right now. No limits. Forward thinking people. Oh, my mercy. Wahed, I had. That's what it's all about. With this Wahedi love. Take the peace with powerful, potent, progressive energy. Always as we carry it, as we gain momentum, right? Gi mu ki or gi mu ka. Galactic mothers, children, or G mothers, children. Have an outstanding, amazing day, y'all. Facebooking people, all right? Peace, peace. Yeah. I'm loving the thing. I'm loving to think that everyone's day is outstanding, right? I'm loving to think that everyone's quality time that they spend it with their loved ones right now is amazing, right? The ones that you cherish, right? Or the ones that you, and even the ones that you can't see, cherish them. This is the day, on this day, it's always should be out of 7 days, putting aside one day, that's not asking for much. To share quality time with the ones that we love, right? The Shabbat, the Sabbath, keeping it sacred by being active with it, right? Appreciating one another, taking the time, right? Showing each and every one of us that we care. As I'm saying, this share was a little different. I'm leaving out with Lufa for coming in with Lufa, right? Being that this world is ours now, we love to place at our mother's feet all that we own. Our mother been so good to me, right? The all mother, all fathers been so good, right? So why not? The mothers are the best symbolic or best representation, right? Their intuition is impeccable with aligning with the all mother, all father, with nature, natir, right? So in honoring our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, and honoring them is giving them as much honor as we possibly can muster. That's the amount of honor. That's what we're showing, the honor that we're giving this lovely, amazing world. Right? That's nature, y'all, what I'm saying, right? Oh, for those that know, y'all know I'm super excited, right? So grateful and so appreciative for our mother, right? Our big mom, right? Deciding to stand up, right? And being her excellence, with her excellentness, right? Her imperial royal highness, gracing us with her presence, right? Right? And just being the symbol, right? Being the symbol that all of the mothers, right? Realizing that now Her Royal Highness being the example that all of the mothers, right? We're able to look forward to giving, right? It's like that it's in tandem, right? What we give to our wives, what we give to our mothers, what we give to our daughters, what we give to our sisters, where our sisters, where our mothers is at, where our sisters is at. That's where our opening is. right? When we're giving it to them, we're respecting and honoring Big Mama. When we're giving honor and appreciation to our what to Big Mama, we're giving our love, appreciation, and honor to this lovely, amazing world. Oh my mercy, y'all. Have an outstanding, amazing day on and with the purpose. 4 and 2, uplifting yourself, each and every one of you, right? We can be more than we ever thought possible by embracing that reality, aligning ourselves and syncing ourselves to that love, that power, that step to and through the essence of ourselves, right? Be on and with the purpose to uplift yourself, doing that with each other. And so thus we are all about uplifting humanity, right? Hey now, whoa now, we on the powwow. Hey now, whoa now, we on the powwow. Gathering momentum, gathering to witness, guide, Gaia, miracles. Ma ki aye ka el. Miracles, the miracle. All right, y'all. Greatly appreciate you all for taking the time. For those that get what I'm saying, oh, give thanks, honor, appreciation. Right? For those that didn't, and it's like, okay, he's just weird. He's just being weird. I'm just being my same old weird. Don't mind you, man. Don't mind a naggas. I don't mean to nag you, right? I mean to encourage you, to uplift you, to motivate you. It's your man. I'm a Yamasi. So it say people that are empowered with many uh, uh many empowering soul, as they say, spirits, right? Soul, being empowered with the soul, right? Being empowered with the nine, right? As I've said, we're going into the nine, right? Into the ninth, to the ninth power with that nine. All right. Have an outstanding, amazing day, y'all. Be safe out there. You heard me? Be safe. I know I already said it. Why head I had. It's all about that why head I had. Right? That's like wahani love. Powerful, potent, progressive energy. Always as we curate, as we were witnessing Mama stirring up the pot. Curate. Elevation. Elevation. Hey now, whoa now, we on the powwow. Hey now, whoa now, we on the powwow, y'all. There's no mic as well as no powers. The chains are already falling. The chains is falling. No mic as well as no powers. To what? Shall what? Shall prosper. Nah, nor have any type of influence over us before thee, Almighty, omnipotent, life giver, source, and of course, that's always with Bismi Khalum, El Ilo, Allahu, Ilion, Ilion, El. Hey, Ilion, Ilion, El. Y'all know, come on. Ilion, Ilion, El. Hey, Ilion, Ilion, El. Oh, Ilion,